Hi everyone, it's Laura here. So my week 11 update was supposed to be on September the... Let me look at my calendar, hold on. September the 16th, which was like 5 days ago. I was trying to do my updates on Fridays just because it's, I had my surgery on a Friday and I figured my updates on a Friday would make sense. But Fridays don't really work out for me. I'm sitting here in my car right now on my lunch break, and last Friday I didn't go out for my lunch break. I stayed in and I didn't have time when I got home and all that stuff. So, sorry, it's bright, so I'm trying to shield my eyes. So here I am on Wednesday the 21st doing my week 11 update. I'm 2 days away from being week 12, which is 3 months post-op. Which if you're counting by weeks, it's 3 months post-op. But if you're not counting by weeks, then that means I'm not 3 months post-op yet, because there's more Fridays there's 5 Fridays in September. Anyway, so this is my week 11 post-op / part of week 12. So getting to what everybody really cares about in the beginning, the numbers. And these are from Friday, not recently. I weighed myself yesterday and I weighed less than this, but I want to count from Friday. So Friday last week, week 10, I was 257.8, and week 11, I was 256.8. The other day I did see 255, so I'm lower than that now, I know. But for that week, I lost a pound. Let's see, some things that are coming up is I am like less than 10 pounds away from being 100 pounds lost since my highest recorded weight, which was in December of 2010. I weighed in at 347 pounds, almost 350. So when I get down to 247, which will be within the next couple of weeks, I will have lost 100 pounds since surgery. And then from that, I want to try and get down to 160, between 160 and 170. I am 6 foot tall. I notice a lot of people don't tell how tall they are, and I don't know if anyone cares, but as far as BMI goes, it says I should be in the 150s, but I mean, I'm 6 foot and I think that'll be pretty thin. I might try and get down to 150, but if I get to, between 160 and 170, probably more like 165, I think I'll be happy. I don't want to make myself too thin. I'm not looking to be a size 2 or a size 0. If that happens, it'll be great. And actually, I know it won't happen because I'm going to have, this right here, this extra flab at my tummy. Fitting into things isn't likely. I mean, it could happen, but I know my skin's not going to go from being stretched out for X amount of years to being, tight as very tight skin. I don't know what to say. I don't know what analogy to use. But anyway, so I want to try and get into the 160s. That's my goal, I guess. But losing 100 pounds is really cool. I look at myself, something I don't have written down here is compliments. I saw a student of mine that I hadn't seen in a while, and in 2 years actually. And the mom and dad were like, wow, you've lost so much weight. And I was like, oh, thanks. Yeah. He's like, how have you done it? And I was just like, diet and exercise. And my fiance was like, well, why didn't you just tell me you had surgery? And for me, I don't want them to think that that's the only reason why I lost weight. I did work too. I'm working hard. Yeah, I had the vertical gastric sleeve and it was a great tool, but I've had stalls and I've had to change my eating habits and change different things. So it's not just about the surgery. I'm doing work too, and I want people to know that. So back to my list. Last week I did the C25K week 1, and I hadn't worked out in 3 weeks just because just because. I'm not going to give any excuse. You know, I could say we were doing cleaning week and I was getting up and going to work earlier, but I could have worked out afterwards, but I didn't. I just didn't want to work out. And it was kind of hard when I was still losing weight. Not a lot, but I was still losing weight, and I was kind of like, well, you know, I don't really need to work out, but I need to work out just because I want to tone and tighten and things like that. And so I need to work out. I have no excuse. And this week I've started C25K week 2, which is so hard. And I'm doing it outside, which I don't know if that makes it any harder, but there's like, there's a slight grade to my block that I live on. Not a lot, but it's definitely a difference when you're trying to run up as opposed to the next block over where you're running down. So, this past weekend, went and saw family. My husband wanted sushi. I got like a little thing of teriyaki chicken. My husband and my cousin had fun eating all-you-can-eat sushi. And I had, I think, a little bit, well, actually not a little bit, 4 pieces. 4 pieces of a California roll, but they were tiny, tiny pieces. But I still had it. It had rice in it. It had crab in it. It had avocado. It was good, so I ate it. And I'm fine. Let's see. A weakness that I'm seeing. I used to eat, I used to have some sort of ice cream type dish, some sort of dessert every single day after I would eat dinner. And I'm noticing I'm wanting to get back to that pattern again after I have my salty dinner. Or it's not even really salty, but I mean there's that whole salty sweet balance. And after I've had my dinner, I want something, you know, good. And it used to be like, you know, Skinny Cow 500 calorie fudge-sickle pop things. But now it's like Ben & Jerry's. And I'm not eating a whole pint like I used to a night, but I mean I'm having a good amount. So I need to stop it or kick my own butt and not let myself eat Ben & Jerry's every night. I need to calm down on that, because even though it's kind of hard because it's like I'm losing weight, but I could be losing more. Like in my head, I know I could be losing more if I wasn't eating Ben & Jerry's. So I'm out of Ben & Jerry's and I don't plan on going and getting any more. Another big thing that's coming up is the anniversary, the 1-year anniversary of the death of my father. My father died on September 27th, 2010, and, you know, I knew it was coming up, and I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but the closer it gets, the more emotional I get, and it just makes me think, because both my mom and dad died of heart attack, and this morning on my Facebook I put, you know, F you, heart disease, I'm not gonna die that way. You know, my parents were I'm 28, my parents were both 62 when they died, and, you know, that's not young, but, I mean, it's not old. It's not young and it's not old, but, I mean, it's still, they didn't get to see my wedding, they didn't get to see my grandbabies, and I want to be there for my kids and my grandbabies, and so I'm gonna, you know, say, F you, fat me, and I am gonna be a better person, and hopefully can beat the heart disease and beat everything else that happened. But yeah, the closer it gets, the harder it gets. And I don't think I'm gonna do any emotional eating. I don't really emotionally eat except for when I'm like near my cycle. Then that's when I really crave chocolate. But you know, it's gonna be hard, and it's gonna be harder than I thought. And you know, all your thoughts and, you know, prayers if it be, or good thoughts and feelings on that day would be nice. I know I'll definitely feel it. You know, I have my times, like this morning when I was running and I was thinking about my parents and how they died from heart disease, I started crying, and if I cry now I'm gonna cry at work, and I don't want to cry at work. So anyway, that's what's been going on with me. I don't know if I'll update on Friday. I might do it Sunday. Sunday's a little bit easier. But that's how my last week and a half has been going. And I hope you guys have a great week, and happy hump day. It's Wednesday. And have a great weekend. Bye.